Need some coins for that God Squad you've always wanted? Check out rockbottomcoins.com for the cheapest and fastest coins anywhere. Use code ZERK for 15% off your order. And if you guys want to compete in tournaments for cash prizes, make sure to check out tourneycrypt.com.
The whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another YouTube video, and today I'm going to be telling you guys about the playoff promo and what you guys can expect to see from that promo. Now, you might be wondering, why am I telling you guys about this when the Zero Chill promo is still going? Well, that's exactly why I'm telling you guys about this, because tomorrow we already know we're getting something big. The promo ends on January 2nd, and we already have leaks basically of the players that are coming out. We already know Julio Jones is going to be one of the cards coming out pretty soon. We know there's John Randall, Marvin Harrison, Kevin Mawai. We know there's a lot of players coming out. And we just got announced that LTD Khalil Mack is coming out today. You guys probably already saw that. I'm actually recording this video on Saturday. So if they happen to reveal any sort of news about, what's coming out tomorrow, leave it in the comment section down below. The reason I'm pre-recording this video is because I'm going to be very, very busy. But you guys already know tomorrow I'm going to cover everything that comes out on Monday with the Zero Chill promo. But that's exactly why I'm showing you guys exactly what's going to be coming out with the NFL playoff promo. And also, keep in mind, the playoff promo last year actually dropped the 5th, which means it could potentially drop. By the way, that's kind of weird, but it was a Saturday when the playoff promo dropped. So if it drops again on, Saturday, that'd be the 4th this year, which would be this upcoming Saturday. So the playoff promo is actually coming very, very soon, like directly after the Zero Chill promo ends, which is exactly why I'm telling you guys about this, because we're about to be getting a bunch of really good players, and EA knows this, but they're still about to push out a bunch of Ghost of Madden players and some other good players as well with the Zero Chill promo that may entice you to go ahead and pick them up, but we may be getting better players very, very soon. So that's why I made this video for you guys today, to kind of forewarn you before we just get flooded with the rest of the Zero Chill promo. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you do, make sure you guys drop likes so that more people can find it. And if you don't already know about Zirksee, I am giving away a $20 gift card every single day. All you guys have to do is drop a like on the video, make sure you guys are subbed to the channel, and find the secret word somewhere in the video, comment that down below with a way to reach you, and do that on all my videos throughout the day, because I choose a random video, and I pick a winner off of whatever video I decide to choose. So make sure you guys go ahead and do that, but I'm going to hop on over Madden 19 and show you guys what sets are coming out, maybe what I think we potentially see, and some other news as well. So now I'm back over on Madden 19 to show you guys the sets, the solos, and let you guys know a little bit of info as well with the NFL playoffs. So keep in mind, we actually did get limited time cards as well with this promo last year, so depending on the week of the playoffs, we could potentially get some more LTDs. More than likely we will. So for the wild card round, of course, we might get some LTDs. For the next round after that, we will get some LTDs. We'll get one for divisional, we'll get one for conference. Now, it's not just going to be specific players, like players from that are doing good. Like last year, I know we got a Vernon Davis card, and that was a throwback to the 49ers team. So it could be legit anyone. I think we also got a LeGarrette Blount and a Randall Cobb, and I know there were some other players as well that were actually pretty solid. So let's see exactly what comes out with that. But let's go over the sets. What exactly can we expect to see? So last year, anyway, we actually had an AFC and an NFC Master. I'd expect the same exact thing this year. And we had a Legends as the Masters. So for AFC, we had Willie McGinnis. For NFC, we had Steve Smith Sr. as the Masters. Now, what did you need to go ahead and get these players? Well, in these sets, you needed to add every single Master card into this set. Now, when you did that, you got to choose 4 of these 6 back on your team as NAT. This Joey Bosa card was insane. Besides him, these cards were solid. Jamal Sheard also was a budget guy. DeAndre Hopkins, pretty solid. I didn't do these sets because I didn't really want the cards. Willie McGinnis was okay, but we had Lawrence Taylor at the time, the Thanksgiving card, and that was better than him at the time. So it wasn't really worth it. Also, Steve Smith wasn't really that great of a card, if I'm being completely honest here. It was good, but there were some better wide receivers in the game already, some players that played better. But taking a look at the sets, so for every single playoff team, we of course got a 95 overall hero. Now they did the same thing, or they followed the same path, I should say, with the Ghost of Madden. So with the Ghost of Madden, we had 94 overall players, we also had 95 overall players, and we had 93 overall players in terms of the Ghost. The Ghost of Madden Future, we had 93s, present were 94s, and past were 95s. I'd expect it to be the same way, and I expect to do the same exact thing here probably with the playoffs and give us 95 overall Master cards. So again, like I said, the reason I'm doing this video now is because I imagine that tomorrow on Monday we are going to be getting a bunch of new Ghost players. So I just want to warn you guys that maybe you don't want to go and buy them because we're about to be getting a bunch of 95 overall players as well, depending on who it actually is. So you can see here we have D Ford, Sammy Watkins, Kendall Fuller, Eric Fisher, Ron Parker, and Andrew Wiley. In the sets, these players are pretty solid. If I remember correctly, D Ford was a 93. The top guy in these stats are usually the top guy in the sets usually 93 overalls. D Ford at 88 speed, 89 excel. 94 finesse move, 88 power move, and 84 block shake. Kind of surprised these cards are actually up in the auction block, but you complete these sets pretty easily. Go through and get the players: Tom Brady, DeAndre Hopkins, CJ Mosley, Bosa, Jabal Sheard. And over on the NFC side of things, like I said, it's Steve Smith. Same thing before. 4 of 6 items you added, you can get back as NAT. You just pick them. We have Brandon Cooks, Marshawn Lattimore, Eddie Jackson, Zach Martin, Dwayne Brown, and Fletcher Cox. So any teams that have already locked in their spot for the playoffs, I want you guys to go ahead and comment down below who you think we potentially could be getting as a hero. So for the Ravens, we already know they're locked in. Who will they actually get as a hero? I'm very, very curious to see. Obviously, it's not going to be Lamar Jackson. He already has a big-time upgrade. So it's not going to be Lamar. Maybe we get like a Mark Ingram card. I wouldn't be surprised seeing Mark Ingram. So be on the lookout for that. But just comment down below who you guys think we're going to get. I honestly love the playoffs cards because the playoff cards are usually really, really good. If there's anyone you know of that does not happen to have a big-time upgrade and their team is set to make the playoffs, like they've already locked in their division, or if you guys are watching this on Sunday, I'm not exactly sure what time this video is going up, but if your team already reserved their spot for the playoffs and they are confirmed coming, you might have a player coming on your team that's going to be a big, big name guy, and it's going to be a hero card. So for the Cowboys, Zach Martin here has a 95 overall playoff card. It doesn't look like my Cowboys are going to make the playoffs, but in the odd chance that they do, I think Zach Martin is definitely going to be the guy. He doesn't have a single upgrade all year long, which is insane, but I'd imagine it'd be the same exact thing. It'd be the playoff year, and if not, he'll probably get a Team of the Year card, which I will inform you guys about Team of the Year pretty shortly. But that's basically it when it comes to this set of the playoff promo. Very simple. Basically, they just choose one master card from every single team that makes the playoffs, and then they go with, maybe 5 or 6 for this. Last year, of course, it was 6. Maybe we only have 5 set cards heading into this year. But I also want to show you guys the solos. Now, also, we take a look at the exchange sets really quickly. I forgot to show you guys this. You can see here there was a wild card exchange set. I remember getting this Dallas Goedert card, and they Kenny Moore, and Malik Collins, Adrian Phillips. You had any 8, 84, 93 overall playoffs. You got yourself a 91 overall NFL playoff wild card player, which they actually dropped these guys, I believe, after the wild card round, which is a little bit weird, and they weren't really that sought after, but they did drop those cards. And there were some token exchanges, which maybe we see something. I'm not sure what we could see this year for that, but we'll probably see some sort of exchanges as well. Now, I will say the playoff promo is usually really, really good for you no money spent people especially. If you go through and you play all the challenges, you tend to, and I think they've done this the past 2 or 3 years in a row now, it's been the same way. You get yourself an NAT, and it's going to be a random player. You don't get to pick them, of course, but it's going to be a random player from that specific team. So if you complete all these challenges for the Chiefs, the Patriots, the Texans, the Ravens, the Chargers, the Colts, every single team in here, you play the challenge, you get an 84 to 93 overall NAT player, which is really, really good, honestly, especially if you guys are trying to actually go ahead and complete a set. Like if you want to get Tom Brady, whatever, you go through and you get this done. Keep in mind, NAT cards, they do quick sell for half the trading value. So say you only want to get the Patriots player or whatever, you still should probably go through and continue and just play all these challenges either which way when they do come out Madden 20. I'd imagine it'd be the same exact thing here. You just get an NAT 84 to 93 overall player. You should still go ahead and do it, because let's say you don't even want to get the Eagles done, but say you pull their 93 overall player, well, you might as well get the set done now because it's going to be super cheap to go ahead and do. But say you pull an 87, 88, whatever, you just quick sell for the trading. It doesn't really matter, and these challenges really don't take that long to do. You guys can see here, take over as defense in that final 1 minute, 8 seconds to recreate that victory. So for these was moments, maybe we'll see full games, probably going to see moments again, and it's definitely worth it to go ahead and do. So this is one of the more simple promos throughout the year. It's pretty basic. All they do is they go ahead and drop a bunch of players, and they drop some sets, some MasterCards potentially. But the reason this promo, I think, is just not really that extravagant, there's not really going to be a ton of different things happening, we're not going to have gifts, stuff like that. It's really a drop down from the Christmas promo, because Christmas promo, you have stuff dropping consistently. With this, it's just boom, here's the sets, here's some solos, throw a couple LTDs into there, and maybe we get a couple players for the wild card round. Maybe they add a couple of players who add a couple of games, not just as LTD, but some lower guys like 91s, 92s, whatever. But we will be having the Team of the Year promo coming up very soon as well. So do expect a video from me coming out with that Icy, coming out with that. Going over, what you guys can expect to see from the Team of the Year promo very, very soon. That is actually in just a couple of weeks as well. So they dropped this promo on us, and then boom, they hit us with Team of the Year next up as well. So expect to see the market fluctuating quite a bit. But with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. And if you did, make sure you guys drop a like on the video. And of course, hit that sub button down below. Let me know. Maybe you guys are watching this after all the playoff seeds are locked in. But if you're watching it beforehand, leave me some predictions who you think will actually make the playoffs. And who do you think their hero will actually be. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time.